Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader here for Mr. Topstep with your Thursday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, so yesterday we talked about Bollinger Band punches and being careful, and we made a high up at 1346, and it's going to sound like I'm saying two things that mean something the opposite, but my target remains 1415 for a retracement move. But I'm not ruling out another try at these highs up at 46 simply because of the news flow. Yesterday was a day that, Tuesday was the day that everybody got all happy about the fiscal cliff deal. This is Monday, Tuesday. This is 2 days of just happy. We're going to get a deal. Then, everybody gets on the mic yesterday and they say nothing that's news. It's not news that the president would veto Plan B. It's not news that Chuck Schumer thinks that Plan B is a bad idea. But, as these things start to come out, plus Boehner does his press conference, which was I think, 45 seconds long, it just demonstrates to everybody that they are still apart. And so you get the move back. So, fading Bollinger Band punches, you're always going to be early. The next day and the next morning is always going to be rough. You're going to get that I'm early hangover. But you just have to be patient. You have to trust the chart. You have to trust the statistics behind it and know that you are in a high probability trade. So where do we go from here? Well, we had GDP this morning, which was for the third quarter. It was 3.1, which is nice, but it's the third quarter. What is really going to be the deal is what GDP looks like for the fourth quarter, and we don't get to see that until next month, so we'll see. Jobless claims are up a little bit, and the news flow out of Washington, there really is none right now. So we traded as low as 27.5 in the overnight. We are bumping up against the daily pivot at 1334.33. We did 34.75, so that's acting as resistance. So 34.37 on the upside are important for me. If we get through 34 and 37, I think we make a run at 43. If we fail at 43, that's an area where I would want to add back some of the stuff that I took off yesterday for profit, some of the stuff that I covered yesterday. The other thing that could happen is we could just keep on going. I mean, we've got, to the downside. We've got all this buy the rumor, and we punched the bands on a couple consecutive days, and we have not punched the upper band since we did the 68s. So it's the first upper band punch in over 3 months. And I say that because it would be very unusual to punch these upper bands and not, maybe take a little more off. There's still the possibility that we go up and we could always ride the upper band. That's always very possible. You have to be mindful of that. That's a risk. And I won't rule out that risk until we take out this low from Tuesday down at 1425.25. You move below that, you close below that, and that starts to open up the middle band, and that opens up some of these lower numbers that we're talking about. So we're kind of in a middle area right now. If you weren't short from up above, you don't want to get short right now. And if you bought the Globex last night down, the 27.28s, you're in good shape long. Just have a stop there and know that if you lose 25 quarter, you're wrong. Okay, so everybody use stops. Be hedged if you can, and understand that we're still in this headline minefield market, and you got to be careful. Don't go wrecking your Christmas by doing something really crazy with positioning or sizing or whatever headed into the holiday. Okay, I will see everybody tomorrow morning with another webcast. This is Mike Vacchi, Princeton Trader for Mr. Topstep. Trade 'em well, everybody.